They've been pretty high for the last couple weeks, so gotta bring them down a little bit. That's crazy though. No better than in the World Series.
What was it? Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say it's not a perfect game because they walked.
Yeah, I know Harper got walked early in the game as well.
Wow, that's... I mean, we saw history right there.
We did. That's crazy.
The second no-hitter.
World Series history.
Wow.
Impressivo.
So is everybody high on the Phillies right now still? You know what I mean?
You know, I'm kind of glad that this is going to go back to Houston because I don't love that the Phillies could have just stolen one game in Houston and then come home, swept it, and then been done, you know?
Yeah.
But that's the way the baseball schedule works in the playoffs, so it is what it is. But they'll get a chance to take the lead tomorrow.
We have a series. This series just screams 7. Did I say 7?
I think you did. Yeah.
No, we both said 6.
No, I think you said Astros and 7. I took Astros.
Because you said 6, and I remember saying I hate picking 6. It feels like the cop out.
Right. That's fair.
Wow.
All right. Okay, before last call, got to talk a little NASCAR.
Yes.
Your boy,
Please talk.
Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell took the checkered flag in Martinsville. He clinched his spot in the championship with this win. He had to win, so that's big time for you and your hopes to win the house championship, if you will.
Feeling good.
Joining him in the championship four is going to be Joey Logano, who Alex has, Chase Elliott, who Garrett has,
Yes.
and then Ross Chastain, who everyone wishes they had. I know. I sent you this video of Ross Chastain. Ross Chastain.
Dude, that was insane.
This guy is an absolute savage for this move. So this past race was at Martinsville, which is called the paperclip because the track is literally the shape of a paperclip. It's got really tight, two tight turns and straight straightaways. And it's a very slow track. Like you don't get very much over 100 miles an hour on the straightaways, and then the turns you have to brake hard because they're tight. This guy on the last lap, desperation move. He's gonna miss the championship unless he doesn't. If he doesn't do this, he rides the wall around the last corner, and passes 4 guys to end up, or maybe even 5 guys actually, to finish 5th and pass Denny Hamlin in the championship points to reach the championship final.
When you first said it to me, I don't think I really understood what was going on.
It was so ridiculous. Like even if you saw it live, you'd be like, "What the fuck's this guy doing?" It was.
Did you ask your dad about it?
Oh, we talked about it.
What did he say?
Well, there was definitely a question about like, should that be legal? And according to like I think the COO of NASCAR was interviewed about it. He's like, yeah, it was totally within the rules.
How could it not be? It's
it's
part of the track.
It is part of the track. I mean, I could see them maybe having a rule where you can't like use.
That's like a crutch.
Yeah, I guess in a way, but because it's literally the only track where you could make that an advantage because of the shape of it.
Yeah, gotcha.
There's probably not another track where you could really do that and it would be an advantage.
Well, you gotta give kudos to Ross Chastain or the pit crew of him to say
For even thinking about it.
Just do it.
Yeah,
it's your only chance. Like it's either you do this or you're not going to be really close.
I mean, I would think, I know it's a sports and there's more money on the line than saving a car, but most crew chiefs don't want you to tear up a car to do this. But hey, this is a small team that he races for, or an up and coming team that he races for that just made the championship for. So
who's he race for?
Trackhouse Racing, who's the team that is Pitbull's part owner of.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Dale.
Yeah, and I just found out today. I'll give my dad a shout out for this because apparently Justin Marks, who's the other like main owner of the team, he went to high school with my cousins Kevin and Rochelle in Palo Alto.
Wow.
Yeah, and at the same time, like they were there at the same time. Yeah, so,
that's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
But yeah, what a wild finish. Denny Hamlin was going to be in line to make the playoffs. He actually, the best part about it too is that he was passing Denny Hamlin across the line at the finish.
Denny's probably like, what the fuck?
He's like, where'd this motherfucker come from? And Hamlin and Chastain have had run-ins this season.
Really?
Yeah, which just makes it even better.
That's good. I like that.
So it's going to come down to you and Garrett for the championship, which is going to be raced at Phoenix this coming Sunday.
Okay.
You have 100 points. Ashley has 88, and she's in second right now. However, she does not have a chance to pass you in points.
Okay.
And then Garrett at 84. He does have a chance because there's Chase Elliott running in the championship.
So I win how?
You win with anybody other than Chase Elliott winning the race.
Okay.
Or if Chase Elliott wins, you have to have Christopher Bell finish in the top 5
Or win a stage.
and win a stage, or Christopher Bell finishes in the top 5, and I think you would probably need Larson to finish in the top 10, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it's looking good for me.
You just gotta hope that Elliott doesn't win, and then things will get weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. And then will refer to me as the back-to-back.
2-time champ.
But until then.
Yep.
Until then.
Yes, you are in the driver's seat though.
I like that.
I honestly, even though Chase Elliott is the defending champion of NASCAR, I think actually wait, no he's not. He's 2020 champion of NASCAR.
Yes.
I think you got a good chance with Bell, and I think Logano is probably one of the favorites to win it as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to thank you for the Chris Bell pickup because he told me, hey, Chris Bell, you should draft.
I gotta say, I mean, who knew that he would be racing for the championship? But you've had some swift luck with guys stepping up the last couple of years that you weren't necessarily meant to be your main guy.
No.
With Larson last year, and then of course Christopher Bell this year.
I do miss you, Brad, though.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Brad was my day one.
Alex is really loving his 5 points that he's produced this year.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
So Sal, now that we're done with NASCAR,
Yes.
I know you're listening. What time is it?
That was easy.
It's last call.
I wasn't calling you Sal, by the way.
Yeah, I realized that. I guess as soon as you said it, I was like, okay, yeah, I got it. What do you got?
I got some stuff.
Okay,
You ready for me?
I got one thing. But
One thing?
Yeah.
Me first?
Yes.
So if Steve Nash out, Nets fired him.
See ya.
See ya. They are expected to hire Ime Udoka. What the fuck? What are your thoughts on that? This is just too funny, honestly.
It's funny. My thoughts are clearly NBA teams have their own way of doing things
They don't, yeah.
because the Celtics are like, "You're out of here." The
Yeah.
Nets are like,
Oh,
"Please,
come on
please
down.
So it's funny to me how teams will do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just surprised the NBA doesn't have more say in what the teams actually can or can't do.
Right.
When it really comes down to it.
To me, this screams that, okay, the Nets saw that, oh, the Celtics, they did their punishment on him. He's a free agent now.
Yeah.
And we want him to be on our coaching staff. So let's go for it.
And he was on the coaching staff
Correct.
prior to last year.
Which is probably where the connection came from originally, or, regardless. But,
Well, total whiff on the Nets part by not having him in the
letting
first
him go.
place.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, could this make the Nets go from here to there? I mean, I don't know. He's clearly a good coach.
Yeah,
He
I
knows
mean,
what
he
he's
did well
doing.
with the Celtics.
I mean,
But is the respect factor going to be there from veterans like Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant
and
that have seen him make his own mistakes?
the whole Kyrie thing. We're not gonna get into the Kyrie thing.
No, I don't care about that.
It's just the Nets. The Nets are a mess.
They are
for lack of a better word.
total
they are
disaster.
A mess.
Yeah. Total disaster.
It is. I feel bad for Steve Nash. I don't think he was really ever cut out for at least this job.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. No.
Maybe he'll do something else. I know he likes soccer. Maybe he'll try to maybe own a soccer team.
You know,
or something
I
like that.
think the Warriors would be an easy destination for him to come back.
Go back to
Yeah.
Steve Nash would take, or Steve Kerr would take him back for sure.
I would think so. Yeah. I don't even know that it's really anything that he did terribly wrong. It's just what he didn't do. He didn't elevate that team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of your Warriors, you know that they are hardly in front of my Sacramento Kings in the playoff.
3 and
or
5.
not playoff, but in the
Standings.
standings.
That was cute.
Yeah. Warriors are 3 and 5, and my Sacramento Kings, who finally got their first win
They did.
last week,
Yeah.
they are 2 and 5, and they were this close tonight from beating the Heat,
Is that right?
but they lost.
Whatever. A win is a win, a loss is a loss.
Loss is definitely
Yeah, the Warriors have not played sparkling basketball this year.
their defense hasn't.
Defense has been the biggest issue, for sure. And Clay's shooting, but
Which is surprising because I feel like Steve Kerr, as a coach in his tenure, has really put emphasis on good defense.
yeah. And I think even though they do have a lot of returning key players, some of the complimentary guys it's been a little tough integrating them.
Yeah.
Like Jermichael Green hasn't been perfect. Dante DiVincenzo has been hurt and not perfect. So yeah, I think just getting that dialed in. I'm a little disappointed that Kerr has not played Jonathan Kuminga more. I think
I've been hearing about that.
this feels like, I mean, it's only his second season, but it just feels like an obvious time and an opportunity to get him in the rotation. You know,
I heard Dwight Howard. You heard Dwight Howard's interested in going to the Warriors?
nah.
No, he doesn't need it. You don't need him.
Yeah, I've liked what James Wiseman has brought to the table for the most part. So I don't need it. Him and Looney are a great team.
And I think Dwight Howard says, he'd be the perfect guy for Wiseman to learn from.
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna bring him on to be the 15th man, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
And we've seen that Dwight Howard could be a role player and be helpful to a championship team like the Lakers.
true, this is true.
But you guys don't need
He's
him.
not getting any younger though.
Well, none of us are.
Little Sharks news.
Yes.
This is not great, not perfect news, but Eric Carlson.
Well, the Sharks aren't perfect.
No. Eric Carlson had his first career hat trick against the Ducks last night. The Sharks did lose though in a shootout.
Yeah.
But
What about that Ducks own goal? You see that?
that was kind of weird. One of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
I saw a replay of it. I'm like, okay.
Watching it live, I'm like, oh, he definitely shot that. And then seeing the replay, it was clearly the Ducks stick that. I mean, he was trying to sweep it away and just caught way too much of it, and just caught the goal.
It's not something you see.
No, that was one of the weirder own goals you'll see in hockey for sure. But I would say this is nice for Sharks fans in that maybe Eric Carlson is boosting his trade value because they got to get that guy the hell out of here. He does not belong on a shitty team like Sharks.
Yeah.
Last but not least for me, I want to give Nolan Arenado a shout out for winning his 10th Gold Glove in his 10th Major League Baseball season. That is unreal.
It's insane.
I mean, Gold Glove is kind of a reputation award to some degree, but
But he's 10 for 10.
10 for 10. It's pretty.
So he's been in the
pretty
league for 10 years,
Mhm.
and he's had 10 Gold Gloves.
Yes, pretty crazy.
I mean, what else can you say? What else can you say?
Yeah. Has he deserved every single one of them? That can be debatable, but has he been a great defensive player his whole career? Absolutely.
Should he have been a Giant? Yes. Him and Crawford on the left side of the infield.
Am I glad he doesn't play for the Rockies anymore? Yes.
The last thing I'm going to mention, your boy Jake Paul beat Anderson Silva in 8 rounds by decision.
My boy.
I watched this fight.
You gave in? You didn't pay for it.
Chill. No, I didn't pay for
Okay.
it. I didn't pay for it. No. He's got to pay for that. I did not pay for the Jake Paul fight. I did watch it though. And I will say, I will give him a little credit because this was the best fight I've seen Jake Paul fight. And I've seen the last probably 3.
Okay, fair enough.
And it was, he can box, but he needs to box somebody
That's a boxer.
that's a boxer.
Silva, I don't even know what his fighting style is.
I thought he was going to handle him. I thought Silva was going to smoke
Oh, really?
Paul. Oh, yeah. Wasn't the case.
Did he test him?
Anderson Silva, yeah, he tested him for
Okay.
sure.
That's good.
Yeah, I thought he tested him. And I love boxing. I don't know why I do. Maybe it's because of Rocky. Going back to Rocky, I love boxing. But Jake Paul, you cannot doubt that he is bringing boxing back to.
He's trying to make it interesting.
He's
again.
making it
Yeah.
relevant again. He might be doing it jokingly, like I'll even mention Le'Veon Bell and Adrian Peterson boxing. Like I did.
Right. Yeah.
But it's. Yeah, he's making it fun, and people. I bet you a lot of people watched this fight on TV.
Oh, sure.
And the place was packed.
Well, he's also built up a reputation where people do want to see him lose.
That's also, I think, what
He's done a good job.
He's also doing that
marketing aspect.
He knows that people want to lose.
Right.
Or people want him to lose. So I
Right.
think that's what he's also, like you said,
Yeah.
he's bringing to that.
Yeah.
Fucking Jake Paul.
Fucking Jake.
He's got a mean right hook though. That's all he's got. But he's got a mean right hook.
Fucking Syracuse.
There we go. Cheers.
I got one sip left. Apparently, my PlayStation wanted to turn on.
I got piss in a mean way. There
Me
you go.
too. Okay,
How you
that
feel?
wasn't great.
How you feeling now?
We'll see when I stand up. You know, the last quarter of that was pretty terrible, but overall wasn't that bad. If I have to take another one, I'll take another one.
Yes, you will.
Thank you all for watching,
Yes,
listening. Please tune in again.
Tell your friends. Tell
Tell
your
your
family.
friends, and we'll see you next week. Peace.